Would you like to find out how to turn a 12-inch design into a 24-inch design? Stick around. I'll show you how. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Susan with Blue Vinyl Stickers, and today we are going to be splitting a design. Now, what you're seeing on my screen is a design that is 24 inches across. With our Silhouette machines, we can only cut up to 12 inches at the moment. So today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to take a design that I would normally cut no larger than about 11 and a half inches round and cut it at 23 and a half inches round. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. Now I want to tell you that this is going to be a little more advanced. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. I'm going to jump around a little bit. I'm going to use some advanced techniques. So if you are a beginner, I do apologize. I do have videos that go over pretty much what I am going to do today that do go into a little bit more depth of what I'm clicking and what I'm not clicking. So I may go into a little bit of I'm clicking here, I'm clicking there, but for the most part, it's going to be a little bit more advanced. So here is the design. What I've done is the work surface is at 24 by 24. I did remove the cutting mat because it is distracting. If you do put the cutting mat on, it will just show a little bit and it's off to the corner. It's distracting. So I just say none. So, and you'll see why in a minute when we get towards the end of the video that I will actually put it back on a cutting mat and show you exactly how to center it on the mat and so you can cut it. So she wants a design that is 24 inches. I am going to go with 23 and a half. That half inch is only going to be a quarter inch all the way around. She won't notice the difference. Now, the center section is the size of the fixture that she will be hanging the light from. It is 4 inches. This is cut at 3 1/4. So the decal will be slightly larger. The fixture will cover any edges, and she doesn't need to match it up exactly centered. Gives her a little bit of a leeway. The first thing I need to do is go ahead and remove the blue marks, and the blue marks are there for my reference, so it cuts the cutting mat in half exactly so I see it. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract the center. This is going to take a second. My machine's a little on the slower side today. Here we go. It is a big design, so there is a lot of things that it has to separate. So now we have all the pieces separated into their individual pieces. I am going to put back the center lines so I have a reference. The center lines will get deleted later. These are here just for my reference, so you will delete those later. Now, I am not going to send her a design that has a cut mark down the center of each of these designs. That's just pure, not good customer service. So what I am going to do is, knowing that these are all one and I'm going to have to take these. So watch what I'm going to do. I'll remove that. And since these are all individual, I'm going to highlight this one, highlight this one, and highlight this one. Just drag and highlight them. Right mouse click, group, and set them off to the side. Same thing here. Highlight, group, and set them off to the side. And highlight, group, set these off to the side. And the same thing here. Highlight. And I think I got the mark here. So I'm going to move that down. Highlight and group and set that off to the side. So there is the center of her design. I'm going to right mouse click and say cut, open a new window, paste it, and then each one of these, let's go ahead and just so it is, whoops, all pointing the same way. There we go. And I'm come back up here, set these on a mat. There's our cutting mat. Set these up here for her nice and neat. And I will send these pieces along, of course, and as individual decals so she can apply them. Okay, so that screen is set up. Back over here, and now everything is cut. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to delete this. And actually, you know what? I'm not. Hang on, I got to step ahead of myself. I'm going to put these back so I can see the center, so I don't get lost. Now I'm going to put in some registration marks so she can get it all lined up. I'm going to come over here to my shapes, and I like to use the one with the rounded corners. I'm just going to make a shape, and I think that's big enough. I'm going to color it, and I am going to come over here to the replicate panel, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of these and send them off to the side. Replicate again. Oops, too many. There we go. Now I'm going to take and put one here and one here. Highlight them and make sure that they are horizontally centered. I'm going to take two of these, turn them to the side, put one here, and again, make sure that they are horizontally centered. The other ones are vertically. Oops, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so those are all where they should be. Now, I need to put another one in here in the center for her, and these are going to be a little too big, so I'm going to highlight these and just shrink them down a little bit. And I'm going to put some right here in the center for her. And I want to make sure they're centered vertically, so hit that one, hit the shift key, select them both, center them. And two more of these off to the side. I'm going to set them outside here a little bit. Thought I had two of them there. And there. This one and this one and vertical. All right, so there are my registration marks. Now, if I was just to copy this and put it over there, I'd end up with registration marks that were kind of all over the place. So one more step. I'm going to, I keep wanting to move those. I'm coming over here to my knife and actually just make note to myself where that center is and make note of where the center is here and get rid of these. I was right. Use the knife. Come up here to your to the center point and come down here and make sure it's straight and cut, and do the same thing here, straight and cut. All right, now oops, undo is our friend. Now what I need to do is to highlight all of these, right mouse click and say group. Now if you want to make sure you got them all, right mouse click and say make a compound path, and it will change them all to the same color. So I could do that with all of them. Say make a compound path. Since it was already grouped, it turned them clear, so let's turn them black. And again, I want to make sure I got them all. Right mouse click and say make a compound path, and you see I didn't catch those two up there, so undo, right mouse click, make a compound path, and it did catch them all. And so this one here, I need to make sure that I catch them all, right mouse click and say make a compound path. Okay, now click on this one, right mouse click, and say cut. Get yourself a new window. And we're going to set up this screen the same way we did the other. We're going to go with automatic, and we're going to say highlight, center, cut, paste. Again, since it's a new window, highlight it, center. We already did that one, so I can delete it. Let's just copy it this time. Automatic Cameo. Click here, center it, and we'll get this piece here. Right mouse click, copy, new window. There we go. And there we go. So now I have 5 pieces for her. I have the centers, the sides, and that is our design. So let me go ahead and put these all back here for you. Highlight them all. Oops. There we go. Highlight them all. We're going to make them one color so you can see exactly what we're doing. This will be the design minus the marks, and that's it. That's how you make a 11.5-inch decal, 24.5 inches. So if she sends me a picture, I will upload it to this video. But right now, it looks like it's going to be a couple months before she purchases this, or actually has this installed. Excuse me, she purchased it today. She'll be installing it over the 4th of July weekend. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was nice and quick. Like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.